in the NBA in field goal percentage defense, you know they're getting after it. So this is a club that plays extremely hard. They take great pride in their defense. They have a concerted plan, a concerted effort every single night to try to stop the opposing team.
That's tipped out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. The Pacers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. And it's the Knicks with the ball. They led by as many as 18 points. And he gets it to go. 13 points for the Prodigy.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Inside to Hibbert. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
And here's Anthony from the arc. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hill kicks to Hibbert. It's back to Hill. Hibbert with a screen for Hill. Hibbert in the high post. To the paint. Here's Mahinmi. Garnett grabs the board. Garnett's got his third rebound on the night. Anthony left side. Over in the corner, Marshall with 1 on the clock. Drained for 2 points. And the Knicks lead by 17. And now we present our State Farm assist of the game. With 5 total assists in the game, we've seen some great passing tonight from Anthony.
And his passing ability is why they make sure the offense runs through him on a regular basis. Great assists like the one we just saw.
The Knicks leading by 17. We've got Solomon Hill. Mahinmi is out there with Roy Hibbert. Then it's George Hill, and it's George in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. The shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Now, here is George. He kicks it to Mahinmi. And he gets the bucket.
They've raised their field goal percentage just above 50% here. They actually look like a totally different team. Much better execution offensively.
West is checked in for Indiana. Hill comes in for Ben Gordon. And then for New York, Anthony's checked in for Garnett. And it's the Prodigy in for Kendall Marshall. The Prodigy passes to Hardaway. Trying to find Scola. He's got it now. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Knicks.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque. A thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
The other thing that's been huge for them is their points in the paint. They're getting the ball inside and converting on a regular basis.
And on that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from George. The Prodigy passes to Carmelo. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Excellent game we've seen from Louis Scola. He's got 14 points and 1 rejected in this game, too.
And it was a good one, too. Really one of the highlights, I thought, of the game defensively.
Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, they seem to be looking for chances inside a little bit more this half.
And I love that mentality. You talked about it earlier, being the aggressor. It's the right way to play with the lead. Keep attacking.
It's George on the wing, covered by Anthony. West can't hit.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
Hill kicks to Hibbert. Deflects the pass. Turnaround Jay. And too long on the shot.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
In low to Scola. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. C.J. Miles is checked in for Indiana. Free throw drops for Scola. Pacers trail by 13. Outside Hill. West outside. Releases from 15, and it's off the back rim. No good.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
Anthony, the pass to the prodigy. It's stolen by West. Here is Miles, guarded by Hardaway. Anderson against Hibbert. The kick out to Hill. Fires the three. That one goes. Count. Hill's got 26.
Getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second three of the half.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Out to the right wing. Here's the prodigy. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Hill's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And George kicks to Hill. Lets it go from deep. On that shot, with that, the Knick lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Miles.
And we've seen a few mix-ups defensively out there on the perimeter.
More than a few. I mean, the open looks they've allowed from long range have turned into a lot of points.
The prodigy off on the layup.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Miles, that's good.
Things are really tightening up now, guys. Their offense has become unstoppable.
Not sure where it was before, but better late than never.
Outside Scola. The pass to Carmelo. Now the dish to Hardaway. Back to Anthony. New York, no good that time either. Here's Indiana. Good momentum, 8 straight points. George. And here is Hardaway. Pass to the prodigy. Hardaway against Hill. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Knicks lead by 7.
And they're getting that lead way up there now. It should be a stroll.
Yeah, this late in the game, it'd be almost impossible for them to blow a lead like this.
George, no good. New York's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
Hill has the open look. No good from outside.
Oh, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. He drops the first one, and that will push the lead to double digits. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And the Knicks making a change here. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
He would have liked them all to go, but that should still be enough to end this thing.
Gordon outside. Here's Harrington. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
And there's the feed to Bargnani. Here's the prodigy. No good. So it...
Well, gentlemen, I'm here.
Hey, great shooting out there tonight. You've really been on the tear lately.
Yeah, my stroke is on right now. It's like I can't miss.
Well, believe me, with the hot streak you've got going, we're going to use it as much as we can.
Oh, that's music to my ears, Coach. You keep calling my number, I'm gonna keep knocking them down.
Okay, everyone, listen up. Today we're going to focus on 2 more points of emphasis: feeding the post and limiting perimeter shots. So here we go. As you know, we have some really good post players on this team. And when we see a mismatch against another team, we want to take advantage. Maybe the opponent is undersized, or maybe their interior defense is weak. But these are the situations when we want to feed the post as much as possible. Now let's take a look at some game film showing what we can do to get the ball to our post players for some easy scoring opportunities. You see how the passer is getting a good angle in open passing lane? Don't force passes into the post if the defense is camping in the passing lane. Once we get the pass into the post, we can let our post players go to work and get some easy baskets. Here's another example. See how the passer waits for the post player to get solid position and signal for the ball? You got to have patience. You always have to make sure the post player has established his position and is ready to receive the pass before throwing it down to him. So remember, when coach wants us to feed the post, this is what we should be doing. Now, on to our next focus point. There are several good shooting teams we'll be facing in the future. We need to do everything we can to limit their perimeter shooting. If we give good outside shooting teams open looks, it's going to be tough for us to get a W. Let's take a look at some tape to see how shooters are getting open and the bad things that happen when you give those teams a good look at the basket. All right, here's a textbook case of using the screen. See how the defender's nowhere near his man? You can't do that. Your job? Avoid the screen and stay tight on your man. We can't give good shooters open looks. Here's another play. See the defender sag off the shooter and give him an open look? When we go up against good shooting teams, we need to limit perimeter shots by staying tight and trying to force them inside to our interior defenders. If they're going to take an outside shot, we better have a hand in the face. Okay, I think we're good here. I have complete faith that you all will be ready to execute when coach calls for either of these points of emphasis next game. We'll catch up more tomorrow at practice.
Listening to the sounds of Miss Demeanor.
Turn everything up. All levels. All levels. Shake it right now. Is that a 2-track?
Missy be the name and y'all should already know. I've been around long as Scarface, so shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah, she, yeah. Let me grab the microphone and I'ma take it away. Every time I spit, I blow 1 or 2 speakers. Top model diva, but my name not Eva. Yeah, I bring fever, rockin' classic Adidas. I'm straight off the heater, ripping needles off the meter. Here I go, flip my flow. Back it up, then I drop it low.